Hi, just another one of my quick little videos on movement and breath. So what we're looking at here is a different type of movement, but again the principles are the same. One movement, one breath. So we're sitting nice and upright, cross-legged on the floor, legs out in front, whatever you need to, maybe a block under the hips. But we want to try and keep the back nice and open. So what we're trying to avoid is kind of slumping down and trying to breathe in this position. So we want chest open, so whatever position that's in, that works. If sitting on the floor isn't any good, I'll show you another way in a minute. First of all, the movement. So one arm comes up and over. As you come over, just bend into the other elbow slightly. We've just got the fingertips touching the floor, not leaning into it. This opposite hip is pressing into the floor, so we're getting a lovely opening down the side of the ribcage. Arms come back and over, down to the floor. Other way. Bring it up and over, bending into the opposite elbow. Again, just opening here, really feeling the ribs spreading out. Pressing that hip down into the floor so we don't get too much kind of, not lifting up and moving across. And there's a couple of different ways you can then add the breath into it. So again, there's no right way here. We're just trying to play around with the movement and the breath and just feel, ideally you notice that one feels better for you than the other. So I'm showing you two options. First one, we breathe in as the arm comes up and over, so all the way over. And we breathe out as the hand comes back down to the floor. Other side, breathing in, arm up and over. Breathing out, arm back and down. And always nice and slow. One more time. Breathing in, up and over, bending into the opposite elbow, pressing that left hip into the floor. Breathing out, back and down. So the expansion of the ribs should naturally create an in-breath. And the slight compression should create an out-breath. So the other way that you can do it is to split each movement into two. So as you breathe in, the arm comes up to the ceiling. You're reaching up with the arm, so you're lengthening up a little bit more here. Just a mini pause there. As you breathe out, you bend over to the side. Then you breathe in, coming up, reaching up. Breathing out, back down. So breathing in, arm up. Reaching up, lengthening. Breathing out, bending across. Breathing in, backing up. Breathing out, arm back down. So again, they're not big movements, but again, looking for that kind of, so what we did with one of the other ones was the cat kind of position, going back and forward. This one we're going side to side. Now what happens if you can't sit cross-legged on the floor, which I know a lot of people can't? Well, there's another way. So we can sit on a chair and do the same exercise, just modifying it slightly. So again, don't need to go through all the kind of different breaths here, the principle's the same. All we're going to do is have the hands on the thighs. Again, we don't want to shift our weight on the hips. So we're sitting nice and upright. We're not resting into the backrest, so we've got space between ourselves and the back. Sitting tall, we're sitting with the weight down to the hip bones. And then one arm comes up and over. And one arm comes back down onto the thigh. Other one, arm up and over. Really emphasizing that extension there, pressing out to those ribcage. Arm back down. Other side again. Arm up and over. Again, you choose the breath that works for you from the other bit of the video. Back down. And last one, arm up and over. So again, this one, it's a great way to do it, just sitting at the desk, while you're working, just really getting a workout there. So one breath, one movement, or more correctly, one movement resulting in one breath. That's the kind of principle of what we're doing here. Thanks for watching.